What are your tips for a woman entering the adult dating scene? Bring your high school diploma and proof of age with a government issued ID. Talk about the stock market and your 401k. The rest will fall into place. So, how about that stock market me? Trying to sound informed. But did you do a business? Haha. MFM gang, I love finding y'all in the wild. Stay safe ladies, and stay out of the forest. What does MFM mean? To be really honest, the only acronym I could think of is me fear male lol. Trust your guts. I don't like that idea. People will overlook objective red flags because their gut tells them it is okay. Use your mind and your gut. I think it's always a combo of both, but the gut feelings is important in shady or sketchy situations to trust that instinct more than you trust what you think you know. Whatever it is, if you're afraid to hurt someone's feelings who at the same time may be presenting as a danger to you, choose yourself and GTFO. Sometimes the mind tries to rationalize away the gut feeling. I'm crazy to think that. He's always been so nice to me. Never love somebody for their potential. If you don't love them for who they are, they will feel it. If you love them in the hopes that they will become the man you know they can be, then they will not become that man for you. Why should they? They're getting what they want from you for being the same underachieving layabout that they already are. Remember that everyone will change, hopefully for the better, but if you're not into who they are now, you're setting yourself up for a bad time. And sure, if how this might apply to FF relationships. Good stuff here. I wish my partner would realize that what he wants is my potential, and right now I am not where my potential is. It's causing serious rifts with us. One big tip after a lot of hairbreak: mixed signal means not interested. If you don't remember anything else, remember this: don't make the same mistakes as me. Also, love yourself more and prioritize yourself. Yep, it can to acknowledge it out loud, but it is very possible that he's just not that into you. If someone doesn't treat you like a hell yes, especially at the beginning, then it's a solid no. If they are too busy, broken, hung up on their ex, preoccupied with work, take them at their word on that. Always value yourself and know your worth. Make your boundaries clear and be honest with the person. Things that could be potential deal breakers need to be stated as soon as possible. Do not waste your own time, nor waste others. Most importantly, make sure you take your safety into consideration when meeting people. Be careful with this. I would advise against stating your deal breakers, but just ask questions that led them to answering it without knowing what your stance is. Many guys will just say whatever you want to hear. It's an actual strategy. Also, be mindful of talking about what you didn't like about past relationships. They learn a blueprint about how to act to get you to like them faster, even if it's not really them at all. This happened to me before. 1. Don't assume anything. 2. Trust your instincts. 3. Get thorough testing if you guys get exclusive and will be engaging in sex. 4. Believe 30% of what they say and 70% of what they do. 5. Strive to maintain your individuality. Do not morph into them. 6. Learn to mention and discuss what irks you about them. If you don't, it'll lead to resentment. 7. Remember that love is not enough. For it to work, many different aspects have to be right for both of you. Their goals, preferences, ideals, finances, family. 8. Rose-colored glasses. You'll have to take them off. Don't make excuses for them. See them for what they are. 9. Ensure that you like them. When you like someone a lot, it's easier for you to love them. IDK, if this makes sense. 10. Remember that love is not pain and suffering. This girl and I, for our third date, I drove us to a farmer's market in a major city 40 minutes from us. I'm not a creepy dude, but it's like looking back, you're really going to step in a guy's car, who you've met online, and only interacted with for a few hours? Chances are she took a picture of your license plate when you weren't looking and had shared her GPS location with a friend. That's a smart idea, but I'm sure body snatchers might account for that. IDK, it's just weird. Be upfront and honest about what you are looking for. Meet in public the first few times. Trust your gut always. Boundaries are healthy and maintaining them should be a mutual effort. If they fight you on your boundaries, They aren't worth it. Don't expect to fall in love right away. It usually doesn't happen like that. Enjoying someone's company is enough of a reason to date them for a bit while you figure each other out. If you wouldn't want anyone you care about to be treated the way they treat you, get out. The way they treat staff at various locations says a lot about them. Always tell someone where you're meeting and with who. Get his last name. Look him up. Get a BIN verified account. I have one through work and use it every time. One of them had a record a mile long. Have fun. Don't do anything you don't want to do, but also don't feel pressured to behave either. If you're looking for casual sex, there's no issues with that. Relax. Sometimes you just won't click. It's fine. Enjoy yourself. Eat your dinners. Go for your walks. Watch your movies. Have sex. Be open. Especially with the world with what it is now. COVID. There's a lot of interesting scenarios with people's lives. The only advice I can give is to drop the whole "are we exclusive" crap. You're either together or you're not. Go out on a few dates, get to know each other, and decide on where you stand. It'll save a lot of heartbreak. I disagree. It is important, critical, to talk about your expectations. Communicate if it is a casual hookup or you want to be married ASAP. Communicate. Use your words like big boys and girls and cut the crap. You each want to play the game and be casual and date other people? Totally fine if everyone is fine with it. Super not fine otherwise. You will be causing harm. You are exclusively smitten with one another and want to be exclusive? Totally fine if that is where you are at in life. Super not fine if even one of you isn't in that place. Look cute, have fun and leave when you want to. Succinct and true. Be prepared for a lot of disappointment. This does not mean there is anything wrong with you. It's a numbers game to a lot of people. I would stress a lot, cause even when I thought I'd been through it all and the next guy would be better, I was disappointed yet again. If a guy doesn't ask you questions on a date and only shares about himself without wanting to get to know you better, it's a sign that that is exactly how he will be in the relationship. Date multiple people at once and play the field, because chances are the person across is doing the same. It also makes dating more pragmatic, gives you more practice and confidence, and you can think more clearly about the pros and cons of a potential partner when looking at them comparatively in real time. I know several women who feel like it's a betrayal of monogamy to date many people at once. This is naive. Don't be them. But be upfront if this is what you're doing. It's not okay to play the field if the other person thinks you're exclusive. Honesty is key. Don't settle for less. Don't date someone just because you should give the nice nerd a chance. Make sure the man is generous. You are a queen who deserves to be treated as such. But also, work on yourself. Value yourself. Save money. Have your own things, friends, hobbies, and achievements. So that if a man leaves you, he doesn't take a part of you with him. Generous. Don't let anyone force you into doing something you're uncomfortable with. If it's not a 100% yes, it's a no. Meet for coffee on the first date. Starbucks doesn't serve booze, so no chance of drinking too much. Drinks have lids, so hard to spike, and nobody sane wants you to put out for a $5 tab. If they don't use a condom protection, then don't have sex with them if you aren't in a relationship with them. Learn to be single and happy. That will prevent you from making bad dating decisions. Listen to your friends. They are always right and want the best for you. Learn to say no early. It will save you a lot of headache in the future. You can practice by saying no to friends. LMAO. That sounds bad, but it can help, especially when you're dealing with a pushy partner. A long time ago I was involved in the adult scene, production, photography. My advice is don't tell anyone. There are a lot of people with very unreasonable ideas about the adult industry. Many people will claim you're being forced or tricked. Most will think you've been abused. Even me, who was not one of the talent, I got a lot of people saying things like, how can I do that to kids? It can't even separate child porn from the adult industry. Watch your drink. I got roofied on a Tinder date. Men and women play games. Heartbreak is real, it sucks. and it can kill you via pain or suicide. Don't F around with it. If I had realized this, I believe it could have saved me years of pain. It's fun. Have fun. Know what you want out of dating. Have patience. Have fun. Be safe. Don't go on dates during a pandemic. Learn self-defense. Sorry, not sorry. It literally saved my life more than once. Hopefully you'll never need it, but if you do, you'll want it. Don't waste your time on men who treat you badly, which is most of them. Be extremely picky, otherwise they will treat you like trash. Most men treat most women really badly. Someone has horrible taste in guys. Be honest about exactly what you want. Casual, relationship, kids, no kids, goals, etc. I've wasted a lot of time with men who I just wasn't compatible with, didn't have similar views for what we wanted.